To your question, I grew up in the housing projects in East St. Louis, Illinois, right across the river from downtown St. Louis, Missouri. And at an early age, became addicted to, like all of us had did, to professional wrestling. The housing projects that I lived in, there was a building about 2 blocks from there called the Social Center, and they used to have wrestling during the week there. And that's where I first met the people like Pat O'Connor, Cowboy Bob Ellis,
Hmm.
Luthez. And it just grew from there. My mother was a huge wrestling fan, and um, that was what we would enjoy doing each week. Is if we couldn't go to the matches, we'd watch them on TV.
I guess it was very popular in the community and in school. Did you ever get to play play around with some of your friends?
Well, not so much that, but I knew at an early age that I wanted to somehow chase that dream, and like so many of us have, so many of us people have chased it but never did catch it. And I tell
Hmm.
people I was the fortunate one that I chased it and caught it and got to live it by meeting who I consider was the greatest of all time, the promoter for over 41 years, Sam Muchnick.
Hmm.
St. Louis was the hotbed of professional wrestling for many years. And then, of course, my good dear late friend Larry Matisek, who was he started working for Sam Muchnick when he was 16 years old and didn't even have a driver's license. His father would actually drive him over to the office, and I was being his friend. I get to go with him sometimes and
Oh
sit in
man.
there and listen to Sam have meetings with the likes of Big Thunder, Gene Kaniski, or Whipper Billy Watson, or the Funks and the Briscoes, and then later on in life they've worked for me. So it's been a ride that I wouldn't exchange. Or everybody says, well, would there anything you would do over again? And I said, well, the only regret I have is, like Larry used to always say, my only regret is I can't redo it again.
No, that's like an experience that you can't duplicate because you could only do it once.